want to start with a dry face and dry hands. I like to double cleanse in the morning and the evening. You do not have to do it in the morning if you do not like it. Something that I've always done because it feels better on my skin. I feel like my products absorb better. And I'm using a cleansing oil by P Calm, and this is the Holy Basil Cleansing Oil. So nice. I didn't want to talk about it until I had used quite a bit of it just to make sure. I find myself reaching for it quite a bit. And this is an oil. So what's the difference between an oil cleanser and a balm cleanser? It's really just the texture. Some people do not like the texture of a balm. So if you like the oil, if it's just more convenient, go for the oil. All this is doing is lifting up the excess sebum. Your double cleansing in the evening is getting off the pollution, your sunscreen, your makeup. Even if you don't wear makeup, I still think it's very important that you double cleanse at night. And you double cleanse with 2 water-based cleansers. My answer is always going to be, I don't think it's a good idea because it over cleanses, which means it starts to strip the skin. The oil cleanser kind of does all the work. So when the water-based cleanser comes in, it just kind of swipes away everything that this oil cleanser has lifted up. Yes, it will take your makeup off. If you have lash extensions, I do not know if oil cleansing will be the best thing to use to go over your eyes. Speak to your lash technician about that to make sure, because I would hate for you to get your lashes done and then start to fall off because you oil cleansed with them. But I'm sure they know exactly what to tell you. Massage this for about a minute. It's not a process to rush through. You know, this is the time when you're sitting down and you're feeling around on your skin. Am I feeling anything different? What does it feel like? Also, it's just taking the time to love yourself. You're massaging your face. You're relaxing your jaw. You're not clenching. You're taking a breath. That's all this is about, y'all. It's just about forcing yourself to slow down. This cleansing oil is also really good for blackheads, sebaceous filaments. So if you just can't get those blackheads off your nose, try this one. It's been really nice. So now I'm going to go get this wet with lukewarm water, and then I'm going to emulsify it. And it's going to start to turn to like a creamy texture, maybe kind of white. That's doing its job. That's what you want. Just little wrist scrunchies, y'all. It's just so the water doesn't run down my arm. A lot of y'all asked me about my robes. This one is Kiki de Montparnasse, and it was my mom's. And you use micellar water as your first step. That is your preference. It's whatever you want to do. I'm not a huge fan of micellar water. I am just an oil cleanser girl. That's just what I like. Okay, now I'm going to go rinse this off, and I'm going to come in with my water-based cleanser. It's the Jenabelle Vitology 17. And it is very foamy. You only need a little bit. It's very creamy. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to massage this in for 60 seconds. It has no fragrance. It feels really nice on the skin. Make sure you do your neck and your chest. I know it gets a little messy. It doesn't really bother me. Just, I don't know, I guess because I've just been so used to it. So now I'm going to go rinse this off. Lukewarm water, not too hot, not too cold. You don't want to shock your skin. Rinsed all of that off. I'm just simply dabbing my skin with a towel. I'm not rubbing it. There's no need to be rough on your skin. Just dab it dry. If your skin feels really dry and tight after double cleansing, just use your facial mist. Spray it for 7 seconds while your skin is still damp. That's going to keep your skin really, really hydrated. I usually put a list at the end of all of my videos, but because I'm only using 2 products, I'm just going to put it in the caption. I put everything on my ShopMy. I have it organized: cleansers, toners. There's one called Mix and Method that has like the TikTok videos where you can go and see what I used in that video. But honestly, get it where you want. I don't care if you use my code or go where I get. That's not what it's about. It's about y'all finding what works for you and just learning to take care of yourself. That's the whole point. I want you to know that it's okay to be extra and to take care of yourself and to have fun with it. No matter if you use 1 product or a million, it's whatever makes you feel good. Okay, double cleansing is done.